This is the touch turn go gyro sensor lesson. And the first thing I do is I zoomed out so I could take a look at the whole board. If you look at the board, it's going to repeat itself over and over again. So I want to go straight until you touch the wall. Then we're going to turn left, touch the wall, turn right, touch the wall, turn right. And repeat that 3 times to put us here. So we kind of want to do it a 4th time just to get to the target. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a loop block from the control flow. And I'm going to set that to 4 times because that'll definitely get us to the target. And the whole thing repeats, so it shouldn't be too hard. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start using my smart blocks. If you didn't watch the video on smart blocks, it's in Classroom. It's in Google Classroom. It's in this YouTube channel. You can find it and check it out. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to import smart blocks. When you need to import a smart block, you click on it, and then it will, and click import. I already have the ones I need down here. So the first one I need is Untitled Touch, which looks like this. So it's basically driving forward until the touch sensor is pressed is true, and that's when it will stop driving forward. Once we have that, the next thing we need to do is turn left. So we're going to take our left-hand turn. So my left-hand turn block looks like this. The first thing I want to do is drive forward, or turn power 15, steering power forward, steering -100 for a left-hand turn. And we're going to have the gyro angle to greater than or equal to 90. And when we're finished making that turn, we're going to do what's called a gyro reset. And that's in the green tab here. And you're actually going to work on that in the next unit next week, but this will help you right now. So if you click on the sensors, you'll find Get Gyro Reset. What that does is it sets the gyro sensor's number back down to 0 so that each time you can go use this 90 and or -90 for each turn. So it's going to go left. It's going to go straight again. It's going to go left again. It's going to go straight again. Then we're going to turn right. And you see how much easier this is once I have all these made. It's the same every time, so I can reuse them. So now I can run through this cycle, what should be 4 times. I press play. Let's take a look and see what happens. All right, so for the touch turn go, again, using the smart blocks is going to help you a lot. And then making sure that you, in your turns, if you're using your gyro sensor turn smart blocks, that after you finish the turn, you reset that sensor to 0. Resetting the sensor to 0 is important, otherwise your robot will just spin around in circles. So if you're using the gyro sensor for these turn smart blocks, which I definitely recommend because then you won't have to write as much lines out, it'll be a lot less doing it this way. Then you really want to make sure that you are using that reset button, and then just make sure you're checking your angles for positive to positive, greater than to positive, and the right-hand turn, which looks very similar, except it's less than and negative. All right, so there you have the touch turn go, lesson 6 for gyro. And if you have any more questions, send them my way.